all there working together as a team, and it really is something that we have to give them.
Hans, what about the birds? It was a bird bath.
Yeah.
It was a bird bath. I mean,
it was.
Hundreds of birds were just on the way. I mean, this is fantastic what they've done.
Well, the birds were swimming on the field here in Trinidad and Tobago, but we get ready for football action in Jamaica. At St. George's College, it's Holy Trinity versus Norman Manley, and St. George's College versus St. Catherine High. Well, guys, let's turn our attention to round 10 fixture. Some great matches, but most of all, some great goals. And we remind you, you can send your goals to ssflgoalcam@gmail.com. Let's take a look at our goal cam.
Well, I thought you'd never ask. All the good stuff, goals everywhere, and we're getting goals from you. And how do you make a perfect goal from distance? Well, first you tuck it around in the grass like this. Have a look, have a skimmy, and here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is Abraham Cook. And I tell you what, he's starring today with that goal. But what about Zion Metivier? All the hard work done down this side. The fancy feet slipped across. And the easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Dedicating that one to Sagan. And there was some more. When it bubbles around, what can go wrong? Obviously, if there's a striker, a poacher, he's going to find a way through. And that was Khalil Prince, Prince of the day. And the Tigers, Lions might be the king of the jungle, but the Tigers certainly had to get a boot in. Andel Fraser, he's been hot and heavy recently, and he got that one in. And look at this. Well, I tell you what, there must be a hole somewhere in that net. Went in with extreme power and bend it like Beckham. Well, don't need that because Walton can get up high, very high, and he put his team out of sight there with that header. Don't forget, thank you for sending us your goals. Micaiah Leach will join the party. Fatima College, can't leave them out, right, Colin?
No, goal cam.
Goal cam.
Goals everywhere I look, and goals everywhere I go. James Saunders, you just gotta love it, man. Well, guys, let's look at where those goals left us in terms of results on round 10. In round 10.
Yeah, they talk about goals winning matches. Let's see who scored the most. St. Benedict's College getting the better of East Mucurapo. Fatima, just a slip up there against Speyside High. Colin had him in his feelings earlier this week. And Malik Secondary, well, they just can't seem to find a win. Presentation College getting a 3-1 victory over them. Miracle Ministries continue their miraculous run, getting more points. 1-1 versus Signal Hill. Naparima back on track over St. Mary's, St. Anthony's College. Talk about the Tigers roaring 4-1 over Queen's Royal College.
Big win.
St. Augustine and San Juan getting a point, and Trinity East and Arima North, who can't seem to get wins these days. Lots of jaws for them.
And look at the standings. I mean, you look at St. Benedict's College, still 6 points clear. I tell you, I think they're going to be really, really difficult to stop. Presentation has moved up into second, but still, you look at that gap, 6 points behind. However, they've got a game in hand, a game which they must win. And then you go to Fatima, Arima North, still unbeaten, but they've just, look at that, 6 draws for Arima North. And you go, Naparima started to move up, but going down at the bottom, San Juan North, St. Mary's, Signal Hill, they've got to accumulate some points because they don't want to get caught up in that relegation, that bottom 4 there. Speyside, they've moved up just one. I tell you what, the way Speyside are playing, I think they could very well get out of that relegation zone. Drawing with Naparima, drawing with Fatima, they've got some good results.
I think we
we also are expecting a situation in terms of St. Augustine College and points potentially being taken away from them.
Yeah, some
That's
naughty
right.
behavior. And St. Anthony's might be one of the best beneficiaries of that as well.
Well, we look forward to that, and we look forward to the matches today. Today's fixtures in the Secondary Schools Football League, round 11. We have...
Yeah, when you look at it, of course, you've got to look at the Lions, still king of the jungle. They'll be coming up against St. Augustine in some trouble at the moment. Fatima College, well...
They've got to get some winning results, but Trinity is going to be a difficult team. They're looking for points.
I think so. And then you look at Naparima College. They will be in action today as well. You can see them there, just third, coming up against Queen's Royal College. And Arima North, very good team, Colin, but they're dropping points. They're not beaten, haven't been beaten, but they've dropped some points.
Look at that other fixture there, James. Speyside coming up against Miracle Ministries. That's a 6-pointer, isn't it?
All right, well, speaking of points, 4 points And 4 spots separate these teams on the table, St. Anthony's College and Presentation College. Let's talk a little bit about the boys from Westmoreland.
I think what you've got to pay attention to, they're on 18 points. There are 3 teams tied on 18 points at the moment.
Right.
It's anybody's position. The Lions, forget them at the moment. They're king of the jungles, but St. Anthony's, they're pretty much inside of the top 5. Arima North, somewhere around there. And of course, Naparima College thereabout. It is very close to them. Getting points and scoring goals without conceding as many as they have conceded is crucial for them today.
Well, you mentioned scoring goals. This young man scored a goal in the last round. Let's take a look at Mr. Mordecai Ford.
My name is Mordecai Ford, and I play for St. Anthony's College. This year is my 3rd year playing in the SSFL. My responsibilities on this team, as a senior player, I've been here 3 years, is always to look after the young ones, so I try to be a leader on and off the pitch. My earliest memories of playing football from the age of 8, starting regular as everybody else, playing at home on the streets, then develop into a club. My most memorable SSFL moment was for my first goal in my first appearance for St. Anthony's College. That was when I was at the age of 15. That was a very proud moment for me.
Let's focus on staying central and giving the cover, right?
I think my coaches, they are really hardworking. They're here each and every single day with us. Even on the down days, the up days, they are here on the pitch no matter what. And I appreciate that from them. We tend to approach each game the same way, with the same mentality. So it doesn't really matter who we play. Stick to it, stick to the plan of the coaches, and we'll reap the rewards in the end of the season.
No matter who we play, we stick with the strategy, Mordecai Ford. Let's talk about Presentation College.
Well, listen, Prez, we know what to expect. They'll be well organized at the back. They're going to be looking to counter-attack, try and get the goals. What is good about Prez as well, they're peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
But they're well organized.
Yeah, and I see the Tigers giving a firm challenge to St. Benedict as well.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Presentation a little more. They've moved up the table, guys. They're right there.
Yeah, no, they are. And you can't, and as I keep saying, Prez is probably one of the most organized teams. When they lose the ball, you can see them compact.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get the room to play. And defensively, they're very good. And that's why they're going to win games 2-0, 2-1, you know, that kind of close games.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray. We look forward to a close one here. And remember, you can keep up to date with all the action here, SSFL, as well as this schoolboy football. Download the SportsMax app today. Yeah, SportsMax, the home of the champions. And trust me, we have all of the action. And the action happens here when we come back around St. Anthony's College grounds as the Tigers take on the Lions. We get ready for kickoff when we come back.
You're watching coverage of Second High Schools Football League, brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
You gave us the inspiration to be first. We gave you the solutions that put you first. You trusted us with your vision. We paved the way with innovation. You walked with us side by side, and we continue to serve you with pride. First Citizens is proud of everything we've achieved together. We made dreams a reality, shaped success stories, and painted brighter futures. And together, we'll accomplish so much more. First Citizens, we put you first.
This broadcast is brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
Welcome here. Welcome back to the St. Anthony's College ground. Well, We really thought, as we've been saying, we've had no football here today. But boy, oh boy, these guys did a magnificent job in clearing 98% of the water on the field. So there is the game here today. St. Anthony's College against Presentation College. And let's have a look at the officials. It's C.J. O'Brien is the referee. There's Roshan Baliram and Arnaldo Crovado, the assistant referees, and Garfield Weeks is the assistant, or the fourth official, I should say. So let's have a look at the St. Anthony's lineup. They go with Morris in goal. There's Haywood, Thomas, Bob, DeCane, Ford, Miller, Bob, Fraser, Abdul Hakim, and Thomas, and the coach Ronald Daniel. The formation, well, they go with 4 at the back, 2 defensive midfielders, then they've got that attacking midfielder in Bob, and the 2 wide players, Ford and Fraser, and Thomas up front. So that is their formation. And let's look at Presentation, their lineup. And in goal for them is Philip, and then there's Cooper, Young, Clement, Jones, Bain, Jacob, Micah Brathwaite, Boyce, Fonset, Rennie, and then the goalkeeper is Sean Cooper, the coach, Sean Cooper. And the formation, they will 4 at the back, and then they've got 2 defensive midfielders, 3 attacking midfielders with Jacob and Clement going wide, and then Boyce up front. He's already scored 7 goals this season, so he's going to be the man that Presentation will be looking to put away the goals here. Of course, St. Anthony's in red and black shorts, and Presentation in maybe a navy blue and black shorts. But it's really hot now. James, it's so very hot now. I mean, an hour and a half ago it was pouring with rain. Now it's too hot.
Yeah, talk about a contrast. It's steamy, as they would say. Didn't think it might have been this way after the precipitation that was heavy at the start of this contest, but maybe a sign of what's to come, Colin, a hot contest.
Well, let's hope so. It should be a good game. Remember, St. Anthony's took care of business against Fatima, so they will be full of confidence. And Presentation, they won't be caught off guard, we have to say, by this St. Anthony's team, because they know what they're capable of. Is that ball running through to the goalkeeper. Lee. Goalkeeper Ronaldo Lee is the man in the uprights for Presentation. So they have a throw. Looks like Young is going to take it. He's going to look for some movement. Just long down the line, headed away by Haywood, and Young putting it right back. And this is man going down that left side is Clement. He's normally more in the middle. Plays a good ball into Boyce. He just couldn't get hold of it. But it comes right back. So it's Presentation on the front foot here very early as Micah Brathwaite gets it wide to Clement. And this time, St. Anthony's long ball upfield. But this is Levi Jones going wide to Clement. He's seen a lot of plays so far. Cuts inside, decides to go back to Brathwaite. Plays it in field, looking for Boyce. The keeper is going to come. Morris easily holds on to that. Had a good game when we last was here against Fatima. Made a couple vital saves. Ball sent back upfield by Miller. So here, just at the bottom of the screen, you can see the St. Anthony's lineup. As the ball played forward, but Young wins it, and there we see that was an area where there's a lot of water, and there is some water still there. They've got to keep the ball away from there. But as I said, and as we kept saying, they've done a marvelous job. I think it was the substitutes as well, James, of the St. Anthony's team. I saw you were keeping close watch on what they were doing.
Yeah, I was looking at the ingenuity at work, trying to get rid of the water, and I must say, A+ for everybody.
Yeah, it has. I tell you, when I came, I was ready to turn back, and they told me where I was going, and I know I had a job here to do.
I almost thought I was coming to a water polo contest.
Somebody asked me if we could commentate on water polo. I said the way we go and we commentate on anything these days. Here's the ball really, they're sticking. They saw how that stuck in the water. So there is still areas where the ball is not going to run. So the players got to realize that very early. Passing back balls could be very dangerous, especially close to the area. But here's Miller. Nice run from him. Gets it to his left, gets it to Abdul. Abdul, long ball, and not cleared away by Cooper, but Rene is there, and he plays it out.
Yeah, you're going to see all of the fancy-footed players, technical players, come to the fore on a surface like this. It does take incredible touch, skill to be able to navigate those puddles.
Well, here is the throw sent to Bob. It's long ball, the keeper comes. Well, he was fortunate in the end because he overran it and then got that left hand out and was able just to push it away. But his boys being confronted by 3 red shirts. So the ball played wide out on that left hand side to DeCane. DeCane looking to go forward, looking for Abdul. But Brathwaite picks it up. DeCane does well. Sends the cross in. And cleared away by Jones. So it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, lofted ball inside the area. It's a lucky boy, the goalkeeper, Lee. The old flapper. Not really making sufficient contact. Peeled out by his defense.
Well, he would tell you, James, he made enough contact on it. But he was lucky. I thought in the end he did well. But here is St. Anthony's on the prowl. The Tigers. And the ball cross, but it's going to go out. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Presentation Lions.
Not quite sure who this half of the field favors. Most certainly the wetter part of the field this half that Presentation College are defending in. Not sure yet if it favors the attacking team or the defensive team.
Here's Haywood with the header. Not a great header, but he gets it out of harm's way. And it's going to be a throw for Presentation with Young. The header there came from Jacob. But still Jacob fighting for it. Does come away with it, but going up that right side is Ford. Gets it to Fraser. Sends it across, but headed back into the path of Ford. And eventually it's cleared downfield. Again, it's sticking in some water there. But Haywood comes forward with it, has the shot. Not a great one, a little bit wayward. And it's going to be a goal kick for Presentation.
But I do know that they like to tuck it around on the ground, build out up to the back, Presentation College. But in this wet, damp, sappy conditions, sometimes you just need a big boot with the leather.
Yeah, you gotta. I would think both teams would have been instructed, James, to play the long balls. You know, you cannot be affording to play short pass in here because the ground is so wet that at any time the ball could stick in the water.
What I've seen though, it's contrasting in terms of the halves. Half in which Presentation are attacking a lot drier.
It seems so.
And the one that they're defending in.
That's a good tackle in the end on Clement, but he regains possession, comes in field with it. This is Jacob. Well, never got over it. The intention was to try and curl it into the top corner, but never got over it, and it just sailed high over the bar.
Well, he's the most informed man at the moment, Jacob. Scored in his last 3 matches. Didn't show the confidence there. Well, this one, good work here, getting to the leg of the defender. Needed to hit it first time, perhaps. It's never balanced or in control there. And well, the end result proved that absolutely right. Been a very good attitude about the offensive game this season, Presentation College, from what we've witnessed from Presentation College last time around. Solid team defensively, struggled to score goals. Not this time.
Here goes St. Anthony's up that left side with Morris. He goes back. Let's have a look. As they're looking to build here again, St. Anthony's. Ford. The shot comes. Never was in really control. As there was Bob taking the shot. And of course, he just was trying to bend it basically, but couldn't get it around towards the keeper. And I'm just looking to see, that's looks like Jeremy Bob is the one. Let's see who took that shot. No, it's Jaden Bob. Of course, there's Jaden Bob and there's Jeremy Bob. Jeremy plays in the defense, Jaden in the midfield. But here goes Ford, trying to play it in field, looking for a 1-2. Fraser plays it in field to Bob and clear downfield. So St. Anthony's certainly coming into their own. That's not a bad run. Man making the run was the Kane.
Good attitude, St. Anthony's College. Creating overloads in key areas and catching the presentation players napping. And just a positive offensive attitude from the Tigers.
Long ball, looking for Boyce. Tries to get the head on, but it's going to roll out of play. And it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's, is it? Looks like a throw for St. Anthony's. It is. Miller is the man with the throw. Ball headed in field by Fraser. But Young tries to play it wide this time to Jacob. And it's going to be a throw again for St. Anthony's, with this time with Haywood. Headed down. This is Haywood. A little bit of head in tennis going on at the moment. And Bob couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a throw for presentation. So Young with the throw. Haywood gets it to Ford. Flicks it on to Fraser. Oh, that's a good run from Ford as he goes up that right side. Let's see already. Cooper slipping and sliding all over the place. And Young clears his lines.
Yeah, needed to deliver earlier. Cooper was on his buttocks quite early. The old shimmy, sending him slip and sliding. Look at this. Whoopsie. Oh, the old banana peel. But there, that second touch gave Cooper enough time to recover. That's the difference between being effective, being fancy.
Well, Miller with the cross. Young with the clearance. He did well in the end, the Kane, but he gives it away now. Oh, he does well again, winning it back. But eventually, when you look at here's Boyce. Oh, he did the right thing. He looked across, saw Jacob, but felt that he was able to hit the shot. Just didn't get over the board.
Yeah, if anybody could, Boyce could, of course. He's got that skill. Well, St. Anthony's College, they've been on a good run of form recently, winning their last 4 from their last 5 matches.
Of course, that big result right here.
I knew that was the one you're going to see first.
That was a big result. We really didn't expect it, but they fought that afternoon. They played really good football, and they deserved their win.
I think the Tigers, they've been underestimated just a bit. Of course, they lost against St. Benedict's College, Arima North, 2 of the favorites we saw coming into this competition. St. Anthony's College, perhaps a surprise defeat for them. But the news we're hearing with the latest SSFL disciplinary decision might overturn the result. Of course, you got to keep your ears tuned to find out if that happens. But apart from that, they've had a good season, St. Anthony's.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And they were the ones that broke that winning streak from Fatima College. And then beating QRC as well. They're certainly dominating the North schools at the moment. Here is good turn there from Thomas. Looking for the return ball, but it's won by Jacob. And coming away with it is Fraser. Eventually it's picked up in the middle, but no one in control of the ball. This is Morris. Getting it forward to Bob. Played down to Jacob. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Look to take on Haywood. Oh, he takes on Miller, sorry. He goes down that right side, but here comes Haywood. Just coming across to cover for Miller and banged it against Jacob, and St. Anthony's have the throw.
Yeah, that's good covering from Haywood. Saw the danger to take off nitrous oxide. Beep, beep. Left his man for dead. Haywood to doing the defensive work.
Here's Jacob. Going to play it in field. This is Boyce. He's got Clement wide. I thought he should have pushed one and hit, but he's still in possession. And then he slips and handles the ball. But I thought, James, he had the opportunity. He was open. Boyce found him. He pushed it once, and I thought when he pushed, he would have hit. But he tried to push it again, and I thought that is where he lost it. Unfortunately,
yeah, it's just a bit off balance. No off balance really for Presentation College. Unbeaten in their last 5.
Some big wins there.
Yeah, just that draw coming against Arima North. And that's not a slight by any means. Certainly one of the favorites this season, Arima.
The draw specialist, aren't they?
Oh, Picasso.
Well, it's going to be a free kick for St. Anthony's. Just about 13 and a half minutes gone. No goals yet here at the St. Anthony's ground. This is a crucial encounter, particularly for Presentation, but I would think St. Anthony's players would want to say, hey, it's just as crucial for us. If we can pick up 3 points and move up the table, who knows? But here is Haywood, goes wide to Miller. His control was poor. And Jacob bangs it downfield. Boyce is going to give chase. But Morris came and nearly overran it. Haywood again with the clearance upfield. This is Miller. Playing it to Abdul. Abdul in possession. Bob looking for Morris. Comes off of Bob, goes to Fraser. He banks it. Oh my word! Minute number 15. Well, this guy loves the camera. Andel Fraser banged it into the far corner. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. Remember, right here against Fatima College, he picked up one, cut inside, and this one, he simply hammered it, James.
Well, have you ever seen the kiss of death? Mwah! Top corner. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Cody Cooper, not enough contact, and you can't give an ounce of space to Andel Fraser. This is what he does, and he's done it better than most. That's goal number 7. And look at that. Dancy. Oh, yeah.
So he is now on to 7 goals up for the season, and that's just equal to Boyce on the Presentation team. What a goal from Fraser. Minute number 16, I believe it was scored in. We'll get confirmation of that. But I believe it was in the 16th minute. But here goes Presentation. They've got it all to do, and Boyce is there. Well, it slipped out of the keeper's hand, and Boyce says, whatever you can do, Mr. Fraser, I can do better. He challenged the keeper. It slipped out of his hand, and Boyce was on spot, and he just headed it into the back of the net in minute number 16. So it meant that Fraser's goal was in minute number 15. 1 minute after, Boyce has equalized.
Well, have you ever heard about dark comedy? Oh, this certainly wasn't a laughing matter, but it was a comedy of errors. Oh, maybe great ingenuity as well. Look at this. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Caleb Boyce. Oh, look at that. That is going to be on the goal cam next week for sure.
Well, he sort of back, what do you call that? A scorpion, James? Because it was behind him, and he just sort of nonchalantly just flicked it, sort of backheeled it into the net.
Thought for a second, though, that the goalkeeper might have been impeded, so nothing wrong there on a second look.
Well, you would have always think a goalkeeper is
yeah.
But here goes Boyce giving it to Jacob. It's one back by Haywood. So St. Anthony's no time to relax on their lead. Just 1 minute after, Boyce has equalized.
Tell you what, the two headliners on the cast coming into this match, Caleb Boyce and Andel Fraser, delivering. I've done that really well. 2 ticks each.
There's Abdul going back to Miller. DeCane plays that long ball to Fraser, just able to get it to Bob, and Bob plays a nice ball wide to Ford. He's been confronted by Brathwaite. And the foul committed on Brathwaite by Ford. He couldn't move. Ford had him well covered. And in the end, went forward one possession. He pushed him at the back, and the free kick is given to give him presentations away.
I'd like to go back sometime soon to that Caleb Boyce goal. Excellent forward play that you saw from Caleb Boyce, of course. You always ask your forwards to follow up on chances. That's something that coaches drill into players. Follow up, follow up, follow up. And it's because of his follow up, he was able to get a touch on it that got it into goal.
That's correct. Well, looking at that possession at the moment, and presentation just slightly ahead, 51% as opposed to 49%. But importantly, the score is also 1-1, or the score is level at 1-1, even though presentation is enjoying slightly the better of the possession. But here comes St. Anthony's with Ford. Plays it back. And the cross, well, I'm not sure if it's a cross or a shot, but it worked to be neither because it goes out of play. And referee O'Brien says it's going to be a goal kick for presentation.
Yeah, it's a shot. Cross shot. There we go. Thank you, Encyclopedia Britannica. Just invented a new word.
Not too sure. Could you repeat that word for me, James?
A shot.
A shot?
Yeah. A cross shot.
Okay, a shot. Okay, James.
Got a few of those of.
I'll need to write that down.
In the minor leagues. Didn't intend it for a shot, but it somehow found the net.
Yes, I've seen many of those in the past. I'm sure I'll see many in the future. But it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. We're just about coming up to 19 and a half minutes. One goal apiece. Fraser in the 15th minute and Boyce responding for presentation in the 16th. But here goes a long ball looking for Boyce again, and he's going to give it chase. Morris comes out. He did well. Anticipated very well indeed. And he immediately came out and starts the St. Anthony's attack, but it comes right back to Boyce. Is he going to get there? Yes, he does. But he's confronted by 2-3 red shirts, and eventually Miller is going to come away with it. Is it upfield, and that sticking in the water certainly helped Young, because all Young had to do was turn back and plays it out, and it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. Miller is going to take it. Looking for some support. Gets it going up the line. And referee O'Brien is saying a push on Bob. So it's going to be a free kick for St. Anthony's. 1-1 here at the St. Anthony's ground. Brilliant sunshine. Maybe about 2 hours ago, it wasn't brilliant sunshine. It was absolutely a storm here at the St. Anthony's ground. And so here is the free kick. Ford is there. So too is Miller. Let's see, is it going to be Ford? Is it going to be Miller? Looks to be Ford with the left foot, Miller with the right. Let's see who is going to, is Ford going to take it? Maybe go to the far post. Yes, Miller is walking away. So here's Ford. He actually goes to goal, but it's high and not so handsome. It's going to be a goal kick for presentation. But you can keep up with the SSFL on the SportsMax app. Download it from the App Store or Google Play to catch all the action and updates from the league, wherever you are, whenever you want. So keep up with the SSFL on the SportsMax app. And remember, you can download it from the App Store or the Google Play to catch all of the SSFL action. But here comes the ball played through to Boyce. He flicks it on and making the run going down that right side is Jones. Oh, that wasn't Jones actually. Making that run going down the right side seemed to be Bain. Haven't seen him much in the game, and couldn't get hold of it, and it's played out for a presentation through. Since the goal, James, I think presentation, there's Sean Cooper. He's quarreling with somebody, but you know, I was about to make the point. But here's Boyce. Just couldn't get control. They've come a little more into the game since that goal. I know it's only been 6 minutes since the goal, but in those 6 minutes, I think they've got a little bit more possession and certainly have been trying to go forward to create more opportunities.
Yeah, it's a adrenaline shot in the arm. Of course, St. Anthony's just losing a bit of steam after the early high pressing game.
Here's Cooper. They can play it down to Jacob. Isaiah Jacob turning with it nicely. Gets it back to Young. Young clears his lines. Boyce is going to challenge for it, no doubt, but it doesn't reach to him. and the ball played wide. As a matter of fact, I think that's a presentation free kick, because they felt that Ford was doing the infringement, and it's going to be a presentation free kick.
Yeah, just a bit of a freeling arm there. Just tried to anchor himself here. There we go, the elbow, just connecting. Don't think it was the most malicious act that we've seen. But don't tell that to him, though. That's painful.
Well, it's going to be a free kick. So here's Cooper. Long ball looking to go wide to Clement. The cane is there and he heads it forward. Nobody wide in front of him, so it goes out of play and it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. Before we have a throw, it's a cooling break brought to you by SportsMax.
Yeah, time to take a refresher. Time for him to get some new ideas across to his boys. Not a bad performance. I've got to feel a bit sorry for St. Anthony's College to give away a goal as easily as they did.
After scoring that beauty?
Yeah, I think they controlled much of the match. They did the right things, pressuring Prez high up the field, particularly in the slushier part of the field. They struggled a bit getting it away, but kudos to Prez, though, for sticking it out and being able to find a goal out of it to get the game back level. And I think it's a game that has been quite balanced, not just in terms of score, but in terms of match play so far.
And possession. Well, St. Anthony's College really coming on the scene late, founded in 1969. Of course, they play red, white and black, and their motto, service to all, a population of 600, and they've certainly produced some fine players. But let's look at presentation. Founded in 1948, blue and gold, and I'm not too sure. You'll translate that for me a little later, James.
It's Latin?
Is it?
It's Latin.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear that, James.
It's Latin for the school that made me cry.
James, I didn't think you cry.
Championship game. I'm not going to tell you the year, but a championship game trying to get into the top flight. Guess what? We lost 2-1 to guess who?
Oh, my word. Well,
I cried.
Yeah, I can imagine. And for you crying in the 50s would have been not a nice thing.
Well, the good part of that, I was consoled by the females.
Oh, in the school?
Of the school population, yeah.
No. Oh.
Ladies love men that can show emotion.
Oh, well.
Found that out.
Okay, you didn't learn that earlier clock. Okay. Well, here is the throw, but it's picked up there at the back by Hayward, sent upfield, and it's going to be another throw, this time for St. Anthony's. The cane is going to take it. Gets it back towards Hayward, or back to Bob, I should say. And ball played forward to Morris. He can't control it. This time it's Hayward following it back upfield. Not a great ball. And the ball played wide to Jacob. What is he going to do with it? He's confronted by Morris. Goes back to Young. Young looking to take on his man. Does well eventually. But the loose ball is picked up by Jones. And Boyce made the run. Jones didn't realize it. And Bob sends it upfield. This is Ford. Abdul. Still looks around for some support. Gets backward support from DeCane. Sends a high testing ball. The heads will go up. And it comes off seems to come off the back of the defender. Well, the coach of St. Anthony's there is with the towel around his neck. Coach Daniel, and the ball played wide, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, Ronald Daniel was in charge last season. This time will be the assistant to
Mashama Batiste.
Yeah. Big shoes to fill, certainly, of course.
It's amazing.
Nigel Grosvenor.
It's amazing, James, that he's just rocking back and allowing Mr. Batiste to take the the team. You know, sometimes when you're head coach, you get involved and you allow your assistant to take charge, but sometimes you just have to get involved. And I'm just wondering, you know, I'm happy the relationship is working out.
Yeah, and dig deeper, you'll also see Gilbert Bato. Of course, you know him as one of the assistant coaches of AC Port of Spain, father of Sheldon Bato as well. He's also part of the technical staff. Lots of experience there.
Talking about Bato, good win for Trinidad and Tobago against Cuba, James.
Wow.
Didn't make mention of that.
A smile.
But here is, let's see, is it Ford? Oh, it hits the side netting. Fraser, it wasn't Ford. I think that's why the crowd was getting so excited. When he picked up the ball, everybody thought he would have hit the back of the net. That's the kind of charisma that Fraser has here on the St. Anthony's fans. Let's have a look at it.
It reminds me of the first goal for Trinidad and Tobago, as we were speaking about that, scored by a former Presman, Dante Gilbert. This time, though, from the wrong side of the net, did everything right, though. And, well, the warning sirens are blaring at the moment.
Here's Fraser again. Looking to cut in field, but 2-3 defenders around him. Has to go back. They go further back. The Kane gets it wide to Abdul. But it comes off of Abdul, and it's going to be a throw for presentation where you really thought, you know, I wouldn't have said it. At first I thought it was Ford, but when I realized it was Fraser, I thought, well, the least he would do is hit it on target. And I was very surprised because he is that kind of player. 9 out of 10 times, James, he finds the target. But I suppose this was the 10th time. But that's a good ball played forward, but a little too hard for Morris. Goalkeeper Lee picks it up.
Just to go back a bit, it's certainly reminiscent of the first goal TNT scored against Cuba. That was scored by a former Presentation College man, Dante Gilbert.
Wasn't it a lovely chip, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got his first goal, international goal, that is. It's a good success story. Of course, he was part of the press team just last season.
Yeah, that's right. He's now with PSV Eindhoven.
Correct, and doing well.
Doing very well. And, got the lucky break. That's all you need sometimes. It's and I think that the exposure to that kind of level will do him the world of good. And I'm very happy he actually got a run against Cuba. Well, here is a free kick. Here, what is saying that Boyce is too close. Chips it, but not a great ball and not a great clearance, but it eventually goes to the keeper. Just about half an hour gone here, and still St. Anthony's 1, Presentation 1. That ball is going to run out of play. Well, here is Boyce turning nicely with it, and he's fouled, and it's going to be a free kick. Referee O'Brien having a word with Harewood. As Jones, the idea was good. He wanted to go wide to Clement. He slipped, unfortunately, in the process. But Brathwaite gets it to Clement, and he plays it forward. And a foul again committed against Bain. So it's going to be a free kick for Presentation.
Yeah, just too rough, coming in hard into the back. And, well, a double whammy. Which was it? Was it that?
Or was it this?
Or was it that? Well, he lost his footing. The first one, definitely.
So a free kick for Presentation. And let's see, it seems to be Jones. Actually, I think the players have done well, James, in terms of, you know, not all of them have been slipping and sliding all over the place. You've had a couple of them, but in general, they've held well with the footing on this ground. Here's Jones. Oh, that's, you know, if it's one thing, James, I must say that we've seen some fantastic goals, but we've also seen some poor free kicks, you know, and I know for a fact that these guys in all the teams, they practice a lot of free kicks. And you know, in practice sessions, the goalies will tell you they have a rough time. But once it's a match situation, I don't know if they become intimidated.
Always that added bit of pressure.
Yeah.
It's also good technical ability as well. Looked at Lionel Messi last night's 5-goal contribution for Argentina. And the thing that sets him apart from every other player.
How did that game end up?
6-0.
6-0, yeah.
Yeah, the thing that sets him apart is his technical actions every single time are always almost perfect. And that just comes to repetition of technical ability. And if you don't practice at a high level, high intensity, repetition in your technical aspect of your game, then you're going to have some inconsistencies. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Well, player down at the moment. Let's see. It seems to be, I think it was, I wouldn't know, it's not, it's Ford. But the good news is he's back up.
Oh, I wonder what team they're supporting. Was the red a hint?
I hear you. So the ball is going to be dropped and given back to Cody Cooper. Nice ball, but trying to intended target was Clement. Oh, that is excellent. Coming forward with it there. It looked to be Bob, but couldn't keep it in, and it goes out, and it's going to be a throw for presentation. Throw sent downfield. DeCane is there, turns with it, but falls on top of the ball. Luckily, he didn't handle it. And the ball still in play. Now it goes out, and it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. Coming up to, 34 minutes, still 1-1.
Game's just petered out somewhat. Started at a frenetic trot, just slowed down somewhat. And I think a slower pace benefits Presentation College a bit more than St. Anthony's. Did start well, pressing them high. Forced a lot of errors, particularly in that swampy part of the field. Just couldn't keep up the intensity. Now it's really slowing down to pedestrian pace.
Well, here's Young. He's looking to go wide towards Jacob. Plays it back to Jones. Sends that ball downfield as Young is in an advanced position. Good, strong challenge coming in. Look to be DeCane, who's come way over from that left side to the right side to put in that tackle. Long through. The heads go up. Headed on. Boyce trying to flick it on. A player goes down. Well, 2-3 players. It comes to Clement. That's goal number 2. Minute number 35. So the loose ball, a lot of problems in the area. St. Anthony's couldn't clear it, and it went to Clement, and he put it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. And St. Anthony's trail now after having the lead.
Really, really messy. If you leave the scraps around, the Bears will come to feast, and that's exactly what they did. Bit of a scrap, and look at that. Vaughn Clement in the far corner, and just like that, Presentation College. Wow, they're in the ascendancy.
Well, here's the ball played wide. Eventually, good strong challenge coming in. Morris trying to get in field with it. So St. Anthony's here trailing Presentation by 2-1. So 36 minutes gone here. And Presentation back in front. Well, here's Clement going down that right side, pursued by DeCane. And good strong challenge coming in. The ball, in fact, coming off of DeCane. So it's going to be a throw for Brathwaite. Presentation really settling down nicely here, back into this game. Brathwaite with the throw, it's going to go long. Not a great one, but sent upfield. Boyce, it's been a real problem for the St. Anthony's defense. Long ball played forward. Here goes, look at that water as they were trying to get through there. So the ball cleared away finally. As you can see, the bottom of the screen there, we have some scores. Naparima 1, Queen's Royal College 1. Speyside High. Well, I'm not surprised at that. They're leading Miracle Ministries by 2-0. Well, we know what's happening here. Look at that St. Benedict St. Augustine score. 6-0. And St. Mary's. St. Mary's as well leading. Fatima leading. Malik leading at the moment, but of course it's early days. But what at that St. Benedict score? They're leading 6-0 already. So that's a foregone conclusion.
Well, the Lions are feasting. What a season they've been having. Particularly since the return of that man, Darrell Garcia.
Oh, he scored 2 crackers in the game against East Mucurapo on Saturday, James. And difficult. What was good about the goals as well was his technique. You know, the ball was sort of running away from him. And both he hit with ferocious power. Keeper never even moved for neither. We all thought that East Mucurapo was doing a good job holding St. Benedict's goalless. And all of a sudden, it was the Garcia show. Long ball played, but to no one in particular. But that man Boyce is going to give chase. Goalkeeper says, listen, it's my ball. Morris picks it up, and is he going to go long? Yes, he does. Trying to get it towards Morris. Morris flicking it on to Ford, but it's headed by DeCane. Played wide towards Brathwaite. He's got Clement ahead of him, but it's picked up there nicely by Abdul. But he gives it away. And it's cleared out, and it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. Coming up to just about 5.5 minutes left in this game, or in the first half, I should say. And Presentation leading by 2-1. It's going to be a free kick. Boyce doing a little bit of pushing. And it's going to be a free kick for St. Anthony's. Bob is going to take it. Referee is just indicating that he's taking it from the wrong spot. And the referee saying that blade of grass just to the left, you need to put it on that. So here is the free kick. Heads go up, but it's cleared away. Again, a long ball forward to no one in particular. Morris comes off his line. What is he going to do? He's got to be careful because Boyce is lurking. But here's Haywood. Not a great ball. Jones picks it up. Gets it to Jacob. Back to Jones. Young. Jacob makes a good run. Oh, he pushes it a little too far ahead of him. Cooper. Gets it towards Fonset. He goes all the way back to Wren. And eventually it's cleared out. 4 minutes left of the first half plus added on time. Does this half have any more goals in it, James?
Yeah, don't think so. Presentation College doing a good job of managing their lead. Very organized team. Quite content to sit back, allow the opposition to have possession, non-threatening areas, and stopping the pace of the game when they need to. A well-drilled machine. St. Anthony's College will have to up the ante, up the intensity as well. We have to get back in this contest soon.
Well, here is the free kick. It's going to be taken by Cooper. Chips it nicely to the far post. The heads go up, but the goalkeeper, Morris, got there before anybody and was able to punch it away. Long ball played forward, and the keeper comes out nicely. Ronaldo Lee. You don't think Ronaldo would have been a goalkeeper, would you?
I tell you what, maybe Gianluigi, Clayton, maybe perhaps if you're Trinidad and Tobago fan.
Or Shaka?
Shaka. Think of Ronaldo, you think about scoring goals.
That's right.
Wouldn't trust a Ronaldo in my goal.
Not stopping them. But here is Cooper. Plays a nice ball to Fonset, but they give it away. Ball played wide. Jacob comes back, gets possession, slips in the process, but able to recover. And Young plays it out, and it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. Miller coming forward to take it. Gets it up towards Fraser. They go wide to DeCane. He plays it to Abdul, or to Ford, sorry. Ball is played to Miller. Is he going to go wider? He does. The ball's swung to the far post. Coming in at the back was Abdul, but he couldn't get there. As that ball was hit over by Abdul to the far post. And in fact, coming in at the back seemed to be, it was DeCane, because Abdul was the one who played the crossover and was aiming towards that far post, because he saw DeCane coming in, but just was not able to get hold of it. So we've just got a minute and a half left for this first half, and we understand that there's going to be about 3 minutes of added on time. You can keep up with the SSFL on the SportsMax app. Download it from the App Store or Google Play to catch all the action and updates from the league wherever you are, whenever you want. So got to keep up with the SSFL on the SportsMax app, and you can download it from the App Store or Google Play, and you can catch all the action. And the action here is with Abdul coming forward. Tries to come back in field with it, but decides now he's going to go back towards Miller. Miller coming in field, gets past Jacob, and he's brought down. No, says the referee. The ball played to Boyce. Boyce playing that ball nicely back towards, let's see, the man there, in fact, was Bain, playing it, trying to get it to Jacob, and Bain is pushed, and it's going to be a free kick for Presentation. So here is the free kick. So here is Cooper with the free kick. Goes to the far post looking for Boyce. Played upfield. So we are into the 3 minutes of added on time as Ford goes up that left side. Chips it. This is a good ball. Fraser coming in. And the keeper does well. Gets there just before Fraser. Was an excellent chip from Ford looking for Fraser. And what a bit of anticipation from Lee. Just played about, what, a minute and a half so far of the 3 minutes added on time. Well, here is the ball played in field. So this is Young. Long ball forward. By 2-1. They actually opened the scoring with Andel Fraser, but Boyce, Caleb Boyce, hit back, and then Vaughan Clement got the second for Presentation as they lead 2-1. Ball played forward. Fraser trying to flick it on to Morris. Jones gets it to Boyce, but he loses out. Oh, that's unlucky. The ball sticking in the water there. But ball played on. Looking for Boyce. That's a Not a good clearance, a miss clearance from Bob, and he recovers nicely in the end. But Bob certainly missing the clearance, but he recovered nicely. So this is Miller with the free kick. Coming up to the 3rd minute of added on time, and we expect referee C.J. O'Brien will be blowing his whistle anytime now. So here is the free kick from Miller, probably the last bit of action. As the heads go up, cleared away, and the referee O'Brien says, that's it. We've played the 3 minutes of added on time. The whistle has gone to indicate we're at halftime here in very sunny conditions at the St. Anthony's College ground. And when you think of what was happening here about 3 hours ago, it was a tremendous downpour. And to actually be playing football in these conditions are really, really good here at the St. Anthony's College ground. And we've had pretty good first half. St. Anthony's taking the lead, and then Presentation hitting back not once but twice. And there we have it at halftime. St. Anthony's College 1, Presentation College 2. Again, the goals coming from Fraser from St. Anthony's, and then the 2 from Presentation, Boyce and Clement, to give Presentation a lead. And you have to say it was a probably even first half. Both these teams, they had their chances, and you have to think that Presentation, having gone behind, they've done exceedingly well to pull themselves back, and not only pull themselves back level in this game, but pull themselves back to take the lead here against a very plucky St. Anthony's team. So at halftime, it's 2-1. Let's go down to James. He's got the captains with him.
Well, thanks so much, Colin. Skip, you had the lead, you lost it. How would you describe the first half for your team?
I find we start off the house very intensity. A banging goal from one of my strikers, Arnold Fraser. Come and chop the intensity and was a bit sloppy at the back. So we end up losing the lead, but we'll come back again second half harder and stronger.
How do you turn around the result at the moment?
Well, I find the results was very poor in the first half. Come back at a high intensity second half and down their throat.
Well, thanks so much, and the best of luck in the second half. All right, Cody Cooper is here. He's the captain of Presentation College. He's going to come across to my right side. Big, tall boy, Cody Cooper. Cody, your team went down 1-0, but you fought back. You lead 2-1. Tell me about the first half.
Well, in the first half, we start off pretty slow, and we wasn't able to play the football we like to play, so we'll go back into the dressing room and see what the coach has new for us.
There were lots of doubt about the ground condition. Has that affected your team in any way in the first half?
Yes, quite a lot. Our team is a possession team, so we wasn't able to do that. But as I said, we'll go back in second half and try our best.
All right, Skip, I know the boys are waiting for you in the dressing room. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got the first half highlights.
Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.
You're watching coverage of Second High Schools Football League, brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
Do you know someone who has been affected by breast cancer? Were they able to receive the treatment they needed? Every year, hundreds of Jamaican women are being diagnosed, and sadly, not all can afford the treatment they need. But you can help. Jamaica Reach to Recovery and ICWI present the Jamaica Reach to Recovery ICWI Pink Run. Put on your tutus and tall socks for this year's color edition. Get ready to run, walk, and have fun. Sunday, October 27, Emancipation Park. Visit pinkrunjm.com for more information and to register.
Totally Male has been around since 1994. Our primary focus is the aesthetic upgrading of all males. Our highly skilled team of women are trained, professional, and committed to first-class customer service. Centrally located at 6 Windsor Avenue, New Kingston, Jamaica. Totally Male is your man cave, where we offer cable, private rooms, and a beverage of your choice while you're being pampered. Totally Male, a woman's touch for the exceptional man.
You're watching coverage of Second High Schools Football League, brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
I have nothing.
Time in Westmoreland, St. Anthony's College 1, Presentation College. 2 goals here with Kyrie, a supporter of Presentation College, vice captain of the Press Rhythm section. How you felt about the first half?
Well, as we are the away team, I believe that we weren't equipped to come and play on this swamp field.
On the swamp field, wow! But still ahead though?
Yeah, well, we Presman that we were resilient and we adapted to the conditions and we played to the best of our ability. And that's why we're 2 goals up, 2-1 up right now.
Woo! Now, Obadiah, you're not playing today, you're injured today. We always look forward to seeing you. Let me know how you feel about the first half.
Well, we get 2 goals against the run and play. The conditions very hard out there right now. We get in the combination playing the attacking too. We just need to get the finishing. And I must say, what a beauty by Arnold Fraser.
What do you expect to happen in the second half?
Well, in the second half, I know the guys are going to come out very hard. Look to score about 2 early goals quick and manage the game. And hopefully, we're going to get the win.
All right, well, we look forward to the second half. Colin Murray has the highlights. Thanks, guys.
Got things going here at the St. Anthony's ground, and St. Anthony's started better. They were putting Presentation under some real pressure, and then look at this. Whoa! Andel Fraser, goal number 7 for him. The ball was stolen and he just looked up, turned and went to the far corner. Goalkeeper Ronaldo Lee had absolutely no chance, and St. Anthony's take the lead. But 1 minute later, and look at the celebration. Well, that's some sort of celebration. I must practice that. But 1 minute later, this happened. The ball was played right through to Boyce. The keeper came. He seemed to have a grasp of it. It slipped out of his hand. And look at Boyce's back leg. He just sort of backheeled it into the goal, and it was 1-1. 2 goals coming in the space of a minute. Then Presentation kept going, trying to get that second go-ahead goal, and it did come. Eventually, the ball was played out towards Clement, and here he comes and bangs it into the back of the net. Easy, like as my good friend would say, easy peasy. Something, right, I forgot that part. But easy, squeezy, and just like that, Presentation was leading by 2-1. Let's have a look at the stats. Pretty even, 6 shots for St. Anthony's, 5 for Prez. 2 shots, both of them with 2 shots on target, 7 fouls to 5, no yellow cards, no red cards. Look at no corners, surprisingly, in this game. And look at that possession, 52% to 48, and runs in the box. So you look at that, really and truly, you have to think that Presentation just leading by 2-1, maybe based on the stats alone, 1-1 might have been a fairer halftime result. But I tell you what, you're looking at those stats, it's been a very even game, very hard-fought game by both these teams. And, you know, the thing about it, it's hard to say Presentation deserved to be in the lead, but they took their chances, and goals win matches.
All right, well, guys, when we actually look at the St. Anthony's College team, do you all find they look a little bit fatigued from all of the action before the game where they put the efforts into getting the water off the field?
Yeah, that's a fair point as well. You know, it's something that I didn't consider. Yeah. Of course, they were hard at work just a mere minutes before the start of this contest, getting this field into top condition, which they did an excellent job. Also, they were attacking high pressure into this area just behind me here. It's quite swampy there. And it exerts a lot of pressure, playing in sloppy conditions, playing that high-intensity game. And just around the 16-minute mark, you saw the intensity fell off, and that's where Presentation College got back in the match.
And I am just wondering as well, guys, could it be a little bit of complacency? They got the early goal, and I would think the coach would have said, hey, let's get an early goal, put Presentation under pressure. They got it, and they could have suddenly gone, we've got a goal. And just that little bit of them relaxing, I think, they paid the price.
And what about the field conditions, gentlemen? Obviously, all of the water wouldn't have run off the field.
Yeah, I think they've handled it well, both teams. You know, you see some areas that the ball is sticking, but yeah, some of the balls sticking in some of the areas. Look at it, like for example that. But that hasn't been the case. I think a lot of the times the balls have been running on nicely, and give credit to both teams. I think they've handled the conditions very, very well. You know, you look at the shots on target, you look at the amount of shots they have. What we've not seen is the amount of corners, and that, no corners at all. And that tells me that neither team really probably spreading the ball and trying to go through the middle. Maybe.
All right, guys, quickly, second half. What does either team need to do to get on top of this one?
I think, you know, St. Anthony's captain, he spoke well, increased the intensity. The intensity has fallen somewhat in this match. They've got to be a bit quicker in ball movement. They're getting into good positions, but sometimes that additional touch takes away the opportunity. And, you know, if they can move the ball quicker, I know it's going to be difficult on a not too dry surface, but now they're going into a drier half of the field. They can get the ball movement quicker. I think they can perhaps put Prez under pressure.
Yeah, they probably can, but I tell you what, knowing Prez, when they get the lead, it's difficult.
Yeah.
They're so well organized. Coach Cooper has them really a well-oiled unit. You're going to find them. You're going to find the two defensive midfielders, Jones and Fonset, maybe just dropping back slightly to give extra cover to the defenders. So, you know, and then they're going to be playing this long ball, trying to counter with Boyce.
All right, well, we'll see what the second half has to offer. And remember, whether it's the first, second half, or full-time results, you can keep up to date with the action by downloading the SportsMax app. Download the app today and keep up to date with ISA Schoolboy Football as well as SSFL as we celebrate 60 years of Secondary Schools Football League in Trinidad and Tobago. Halftime, Presentation College 2, St. Anthony's College 1. We'll see what second half has to offer when we get back.
You're watching coverage of Secondary Schools Football League, brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
You gave us the inspiration to be first. We gave you the solutions that put you first. You trusted us with your vision. We paved the way with innovation. You walked with us side by side, and we continue to serve you with pride. First Citizens is proud of everything we've achieved together. We made dreams a reality, shaped success stories, and painted brighter futures. And together, we'll accomplish so much more. First Citizens, we put you first.
Totally Male has been around since 1994. Our primary focus is the aesthetic upgrading of all males. Our highly skilled team of women are trained, professional, and committed to first-class customer service. Centrally located at 6 Windsor Avenue, New Kingston, Jamaica. Totally Male is your man cave, where we offer cable, private rooms, and a beverage of your choice while you're being pampered. Totally Male, a woman's touch for the exceptional man.
You're watching coverage of Secondary Schools Football League, brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
Welcome back here to St. Anthony's ground as we await the teams. The officials are already out. CJ O'Brien is in the center circle, and his assistants, his 2 ARs, they are just checking the nets at the moment. And so as the teams make their way back out, remember, presentation, they're leading here at the home of the Tigers. They're leading by 2-1. This is after the Tigers took the lead through Andel Fraser, and the Lions came roaring back, the presentation Lions, through Boyce and Clement to lead at halftime 2-1. And it should be a very interesting second half. The ground conditions, I suppose, Brent, James, we've had a lot of sun in the last, 2 hours. It's been very hot, it's been very humid, James, and you look at the field, maybe it's drying slightly, some of the water is subsiding, but still very heavy conditions.
Yeah, particularly at the right of your screen. That's the half that St. Anthony's will be asked to defend. And just wonder if we might see similarities between themselves and Presentation College, but this time Presentation College attacking that end.
Yeah, well, let's look at Boyce is with the kickoff, goes all the way back to Cooper, sends it upfield, trying to get Bain going, but here's Haywood. Brathwaite is there, long ball sent upfield. It's picked up by Bain, Fonset, and that's where the problem is. A lot of water. That was the bird bath, wasn't it? Where the water still hasn't subsided really, because it's just sticking there.
Almost reminded me of my trip to the Everglades earlier this year. Looking out for crocodiles as well.
Oh my word.
Only saw birds though.
Yeah, well, lucky you. Tell you, I wouldn't know. Well, I suppose you had to be looking for the crocodiles just in case you saw one, what your movement would have been like, or lack thereof. Here's that ball headed out. So it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's. You could see them looking for this equalizer. It's going to be interesting if they get an early equalizer. Because you have to think that Presentation, for them to stand any chance of catching the St. Benedicts, they've got to keep winning. Because St. Benedict's going to win today, because at one stage they were leading 6-0. So they're going to win. They're going to get 3 more points. Thing is, Presentation, they've got to play St. Benedict's, which is interesting, and they've got a game in hand on St. Benedict's. So they've got 2 tough games. They've got St. Benedict's Presentation, and they've got Naparima.
Yeah, those are all nutcracker games. Of course, that one against St. Benedict's, a chance to cut the deficit and get back in touching range.
Here is their corner, straight to goalkeeper Lee, who holds on to it. Good take. Any outstanding keepers you've seen so far, James, in the league?
Fair. Can't say that I've seen all of them.
Yeah, but what you've seen, any of that you've seen that really catch your eye?
Been pretty decent. Still on the hunt though.
Yeah.
Find the one. Of course, previous seasons, Marvin Phillip would have come out of this league. Denzel Smith as well.
Oh, yeah, from that wonderful Shiva Boys team.
Yeah. Of course, it's open season now with Tristan Edwards and company out of the competition.
Yeah.
And Arima Notes, goalkeeper as well, out of the competition. So it's open pretty much for young goalkeepers to put their hand up and say, hey, it's my turn. Of course, Presentation College has ordered a new keeper.
Yes, they also have a new keeper. He seems good enough. When I say seems good enough, very efficient in what he's done. Had no chance with that goal from Fraser. Is the assistant coach Presentation.
Don't think anybody would have had a chance with that shot from Andel Fraser. Shaka Hislop.
James Saunders.
James Saunders. Nobody.
Actually, I think it was the assistant coach from St. Anthony's. In terms of, was in our picture, Mashama Batiste, who's taking the reins, as we keep saying, of St. Anthony's this season, and Coach Daniel just taking a back seat and allowing his assistant to do most of the work. But here comes Presentation. They lose out. The ball is played wide towards Ford. Tristan turning with it. Plays a good ball with the outside of the boot down to Haywood.
I like Ford.
Yeah, he looks very composed on the ball, doesn't he?
Listen to him as well, speaking ahead of the match. Of course, if you saw a pre-game broadcast, sounds like a player who understands and can articulate well what the coaches want. So they're going to be happy with him. He's an experienced player as well, having played with the team in the past. He's got some decent technical ability as well. That's what you want, really. Players who understand their positions, their roles, their functions. It's the kind of player that coaches enjoy coaching.
Well, a push there on Bain, and it's going to be a free kick for Presentation. Haywood, I think, just kicking the ball away, and the referee, C.J. O'Brien, is calling him to have a word with him. He's had the word, and now he's organizing the free kick. Seems to be Jacob, Isaiah Jacob, who's going to take it.
It's a man in form, Jacob.
Yeah, he is.
Of course, lots of talk about Boyce, but this man, he scored in the last 4 for presentation.
I haven't seen much of him again, and that's because I think both teams haven't been really playing that ball. Here's the ball just sliding off the head of it seemed to be Bob, or Bob, I should say, sliding off the head of Bob. And that ball now played out, and it's going to be a throw for presentation. Yeah, Jacob tends to make these runs down the wing, wide. I haven't seen him do that very much today. That's a good turn from Bain, and he's fouled. And it's going to be a free kick. Jones takes it quickly, but it comes off now. There was Jacob wide open on the left, and unfortunately it came off of a defender. But that was a smart move from Jones, and it was unfortunate because if you looked at it, wide was Jacob, and Jones did the right thing. He tried to take it early. Unfortunately, hit onto one of the red shirts.
Yeah, coming back to, you mentioned about Isaiah Jacob. He's got 5 goals in this competition. 3 of them have come in the last 3 matches, so he's on a 3-game scoring streak. Andel Fraser, remarkably, I tell you what, he's phenomenal at the moment. Scored 7 goals in the competition, and he scored a goal or more in the last 5 matches he's played.
Here is the ball played upfield, headed away, and it's going to be a throw for presentation. Just played about 6.5 minutes so far in the second half. Still, presentation lead by 2-1. That was Thomas, loose ball, and presentation get a free kick from it. Thomas playing that ball across the field, and wasn't a great ball, and so presentation have a free kick.
Got a chance for some insurance, add some more. He's not happy though, you can tell. Hasn't enjoyed what he's seen in terms of his team's defending. Start of this second half. And but this man standing over Paul, anything can happen. Some distance out, but we have seen some spectacular ones this season.
Well, here is a free kick for Prez. Is it Cooper? I think Cooper has gone across to take the free kick.
Yeah, the old big guy.
Jones is coming to have a word with him. And both players standing there, I'm not sure, obviously deciding what they're going to do. Don't think they're going to go to goal from here, but who knows?
Looking for the big thumper.
Yeah, probably is.
That's what I'd do anyway.
Yeah, especially in conditions like this. Here's Cooper! Smashes it, but low and hard, but goalkeeper Morris has no problem with that. Bangs it downfield. Fraser does well, gets that ball wide. Back inside, and Fraser just overran it. Good bit of play, because Miller went down that right side, sent it back in field, looking for Fraser, who ran onto it, but just couldn't control the ball.
Tell you what, QRC might have produced a world hurdles champion, but Andel Fraser certainly showed he had some hurdle potential as he had to leapfrog the goalkeeper there to get out of the way.
So a throw for presentation. Micah Brathwaite is going to take it. Looking for some movement. Ball comes off of the cane. Headed away. No, chip too close to the keeper. Ball chipped back in field by Fonset. But here goes Miller. Down that right side. He's got acres of space in front of him. And a poor cross. Tries to come back and intercept it, but that's a lovely touch from Bain. Going up that left side, of course, is Jacob. But Haywood is there. And Haywood plays it out. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be a throw for Presentation as that ball was played out by Haywood. It's going to be Young, seems to be going across to take the throw. So here is the throw from Young. Cleared away, but offside is it? Or I think a little bit of a push, and it's going to be a free kick for St. Anthony's. So you got to keep up with the SSFL on the SportsMax app. Download it from the App Store or Google Play to catch all the action and updates from the league, wherever you are, whenever you want. So you got to keep up with the SSFL, and you can do that by with the SportsMax app, and you can download it from the App Store or Google Play, and you can catch all the action. And here is Presentation, long ball forward. Understand that Fatima College, familiar, leading by 4 goals to 0.
Oh, that's why you're smiling. Thought for a moment you got a nice text message, but it's the good news of Fatima.
79 minutes gone in that game, and they lead by 4 goals to 0. So I think that they would want to keep. You know, they've done it. They can't at this stage. You have to say, James, the league is slipping out. The crown is slipping away from them because they have to depend on others. It's nothing they can do except to keep winning. But they've got to depend on others to stop St. Benedict's. I'll tell you what, that's St. Benedict's machine. Boy, it's better than well-oiled. And I think you made mention of Garcia. His presence on that team now is tremendous. But here comes St. Anthony's. They're going to play that ball forward. It's eventually played forward, but cleared right back upfield. Boyce challenging for it. Picked up here by Bain, or by Jones, sorry, but he gives it away. This is Fraser. Chipping it infield, looking for Morris. Jones picks it up. Not a great ball. And Ford tries to flick it back over the head of the defender, but only succeeds in getting it out. We see St. Anthony's in the meantime looking to make a substitution. And surprisingly, Ford is the man seems to be coming off. Or is it? No, it isn't Ford. It's, I'll tell you in a minute who that is. It seems to be Bob. So Bob is off, and that the man coming on will give you a minute. Yes, it's let's see. But here is Fraser playing it to Morris. Morris still on the charge. Morris! Oh! He did all the hard work. All the hard work. And banged it high over the bar.
Well, he certainly lost his raffle ticket. That was a chance for a jackpot, and he fluffed it. Cody Cooper feels a sense of relief because it was their error at the back. Just a yard of space, just needed to keep it down. Unfortunately, gravity was on vacation.
So here is St. Anthony's on the charge. Suddenly they're trying to take control of this game. Oh, that's a strong challenge from Ford. That could be a yellow card for sure. Yeah, it is. So the yellow card given there seems to be Ford. It was a tough challenge.
Keep calm. That's what Coach Cooper is saying.
So the yellow card there for Ford. Coming away with it is Haywood. Ball played forward. This is Morris, who had a glorious opportunity. Trying to play it in field. Man down at the moment. Referee's going to stop play. Because it's Haywood who
took one to the
down.
stomach. Oh, maybe a bit lower. Won't want to be in his position. The old leg pump. Not sure how quite effective that is. But in your mind, it tells you something. But the referee did allow the advantage. This is where the incident happened. And credit to C.J. O'Brien for allowing it to play on. Although, Haywood, ouch. Thought that he might have needed emergency surgery. Now he's getting it. It's a young man, though. He'll respond quickly.
He will be okay. So St. Anthony is making that one change so far in Theobald Tariq coming on for Jaden Bob, because the other Bob is in defense, Jeremy Bob, for St. Anthony's. Meantime, Haywood still getting some kind of treatment. Just getting the pump. 61 minutes gone so far. Presentation leading by 2 goals to 1. Let's have a look at some of the scores in the other games. Malik, they're doing well. Leading East Mucurapo, they're in some trouble by 2 goals to 0. Look at that. Fatima College leading Trinity College East by 4-0. Naparima College being held 1-1 at Naparima by Queens Royal College. If it stays like that, that'll be a very good result for QRC. And look at Speyside. They are just moving up. Leading Miracle Ministries by 2-0. Of course, the game here, Presentation leading 2-1. St. Benedict's, well, they've obviously taken the foot off the accelerator because they're still leading 6-0. But St. Mary's College, what a result so far for them. Leading Sawan North by 4 goals to 0. That's a shocker. But here's Fraser trying to get it across the face of the goal, headed away. Here's Boyce trying to flick it on towards Bain. Fraser in a real tussle plays that ball in field, getting it towards DeCane. Boyce playing that ball wide. Let's see, trying to go up that right side with it. Oh, this is a good run. Can he get it across? He does. And headed away, but only as far as Bain, and eventually St. Anthony's clear it.
Not the prettiest challenge, but it was effective.
Oh, very effective indeed. But what a great run up that right side by Clement.
Yeah, did everything right. Burst of pace, technical ability. Took his time to pick out the pass. He felt the attacker should have been attacking that area. Oh, what's this?
A free kick for St. Anthony's. So it's going to be a free kick. Haywood again limping, going off to the side. Let's hope he can continue, because he's been a stalwart for St. Anthony's in terms of their defending. Here is the heads go up. Cody Cooper is there, heads it away. But DeCane going down that right side. Now he started this game, James, at left back. He now seems to be in an attacking sort of midfield role for St. Anthony. So they've made some tactical adjustments. And, you know, he's pushing forward. So they seem to be just playing with 3 at the back now.
Yeah, they need to try to stretch Presentation College. The thing is, they've got pace, try to play on the counter-attack, but Presentation College, they don't commit that many bodies forward. Usually attack with just about 3, maybe 4 players.
Well, here they go up that left side. Ball sent across field, maybe looking for Boyce. So it's going to be a throw for Presentation. Long throw sent upfield. Ball played by Thomas. Gets it wide to Miller. Miller going down that line to Fraser. Fraser goes wrong his man. This is Fraser in possession. Oh, trying to do a little too much. And he slips and falls as the ball goes out. And it's going to be a... Well, I'm not sure if the referee is giving a foul for Fraser. I thought it went out and came off of Fraser, but I think the referee is giving a free kick for St. Anthony's. Very interesting.
Yeah, it sure seems that way. Good run though from Fraser. Thought he got the better of Cooper and company. It's just unfortunate that it's stuck in the mud. Wrong him. Here we go. Bye-bye, Cooper. Just stuck there. Just rolled his ankle over it. And here's the foul. Yeah, but such a nippy character.
Yeah, but unnecessary foul because I thought he lost possession of the ball and was going out for a throw. But there's an opportunity for St. Anthony's as Harewood getting some treatment still.
Yeah, he's been battered.
But here is the free kick. It goes for goal. Headed away. And Boyce can go upfield with it. But he decides to just clear the danger. Gets it as far away from his goal as possible. Look at Boyce go. Trying to put in a challenge here. As that ball is bang back downfield. Looking for Fraser. And a bit of pushing on Fraser. So a free kick again. Fraser scores in all sorts of problems to this presentation defense.
Yeah, it's his movement. This player likes to move. Very spatially aware. If you can pick him out, find him at the right time in the space, can cause damage. Well, he has caused damage so far this season.
So a free kick here for St. Anthony's. They still trail by 2-1 against presentation. Coming across to take the free kick. One stage it looked to be Fraser. It is Fraser. I think he's going to take it. But standing there with him is Miller. Miller is in fact spotting the ball, so you have to think that you have to think that Miller is going to take the free kick. As St. Anthony's dominating possession at the moment by 62% as opposed to 38. But he leaves it for Fraser, plays it to... Didn't think he went on to that, and the ball is... Well, it was going wide. The shot there coming from Thomas, it was going wide, but Lee took absolutely no chance. Dived to his left and pushed it out. A corner now. I think this is the, if memory serves me right, this is the first corner for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, and just didn't make enough contact. Lee had no idea where it was going. Took no chances. Made the right choice in the end.
There's Fraser playing it short. Gets the return ball. Oh, that's hit. That's overhit. The idea was good. Unfortunately, the execution was not so great. So it's St. Anthony's actually, that was their second corner. Remember, neither team in the first half had a corner. Amazing stat, that one.
Yeah, surprised by that. Perhaps conditions not opening up for that open type of football. It's been a good week though for both these schools, not just in competition, but some of their past players as they take a SportsMax schooling break. Some of their past players, you would have seen Dante Gilbert, former Presentation College player, scoring for the national team. Another former St. Anthony's player, Real Gill, getting on the score sheet as well for the Soca Warriors. Joven Jones, an ex-Mucurapo player. And my man of the match, Nathaniel James, who played for QRC. His father as well played for Malik. So the secondary school league producing a lot of top talent and going on to the national team. And particularly from these two schools, they would be very proud this week by what they've seen. These guys sitting here, they'll be dreaming of one day perhaps donning that red jersey and then going on to represent the national team as their schoolmates have done.
Yeah, quite right about that. There's another section of the crowd here at St. Anthony's. Most of them are supporting of St. Anthony's. Well, Fatima, their game has finished 4-1, so Trinity East pulling a goal back. But you had to think that at 4-0, that it was always tough for Trinity College East. So that game has ended 4-1 in favor of Fatima. So they've picked up 3 more points. So 2-1, we understand, in that game with East Mucurapo. So Malik leading still they were leading by 2-0, so it's now 2-1.
Just think I saw a Mia Motley lookalike in the crowd.
I wasn't paying attention to that, James. I thought I saw Ron Laforêt actually.
The professor? Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's always at.
Is that Mrs. Motley?
No, it's not actually.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
It can be Mrs. Motley's sister from presentation, somewhere.
I never know. Never know. I've got family in Barbados. She perhaps has family here.
It's Mia Motley. And here goes presentation, looking for the third goal. Good defending in the end, but still presentation hunting this third goal. Still, he can't get the shot away. The shot finally comes just over the bar. Well, you could see Josiah Bain very upset with himself because he should have at least hit the target. It rolled nicely into his path, and he just couldn't keep it down. There it is, played back. Ball rolling across to Bain, had the shot, went over the bar, should have hit the target. So games will be held going forward in the last. Here's Boyce, however. Boyce trying to get around this man. Good defending. Still Boyce. Eventually it's played out and it's going to be a corner for presentation. Yeah, all games going to be held at 3:30 from now on. So where's that flick on, but straight to goalkeeper Morris. So understand that Speyside, they have won their game as well. They're moving up the table. Where are they now, James? Speyside. I think they must be out of the relegation at this point in time. So we understand that the Mia Motley lookalike, who we thought could be Mia Motley's sister, it's actually the presentation leading goal scorer, Boyce. It's his mother.
Yeah, it's his mother, so I'm told. Of course, you think of the name Boyce. It's a name that's very prominent in Barbados.
Here we go.
So maybe...
maybe she could be Mia Motley's sister, but just living in Trinidad now.
Yeah, I'm standing by that.
Come on, James. Here is that ball played forward. Heads go up. Ball played forward. Looking for Boyce. Is he on line? He's trying to outrun Harewood. Has a crack. That's good defending. Harewood getting in the way of it. Play to Bain. That's a strong challenge coming from Harewood. And Bain is down for the count. Ball played wide. The shot comes. Oh, that's a good save. Excellent save. Boyce retrieves it. Ball chipped in field. Bain still down. And the twist and turning with penalty. So it appears that Clement was brought down and it's going to be a penalty. In the meantime, Bain is going to get some sort of assistance. We have just about 16 and a half minutes left. And James, Josiah Bain is going to get some treatment, but presentation. Let's have a look at that. Turn and twisted with it. Yes. Was brought down at the back. And referee O'Brien immediately points to the spot. So the man holding on to the ball at the moment to take that penalty. It looks like Young. Now we've seen Young, and I hate to say this, James, but I have to say, we've seen him take a couple penalties for presentation and have missed. I think we've done a game with where he took a penalty against Naparima and he missed. And I think one against Arima North and that he also missed. But he seems to be the presentation man of the moment when it comes to the penalties.
Well, let's hope he has the mentality of Roberto Baggio. Missed in 1994, recovered in 1998.
Well, he's walked away and he's given the ball to Vaughan Clement, the man who won the penalty. So there's Young in the top of the picture. That is Young. So he's having a word. I'm not sure he's talking with the St. Anthony's players. Maybe they must be saying to him, why didn't you take the free kick? I think he's explaining to them the foul on Clement.
Yeah, when you challenge in the area, you've got to make sure you get the ball. Can't afford to get the player, any bit of the player, it's going to be called.
Well, here's Clement with the free kick, or the penalty, sorry. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a brilliant penalty. Well, no goalkeeper in the world would have got that. So Vaughan Clement, in minute 76, has made it 3-1 to Presentation.
Tell you what, that ball has to be full of hot air because it rose high into the top corner. Look at this for confidence. You're going to find that in the dictionary next to his name. That is as confident as you'd like. Don't say a word, say less.
What a brilliant penalty from Vaughan Clement. So it means that he has now had a brace and he won the penalty and he took it himself.
I like his confidence though. Yeah. He's got a swagger about him, Vaughan Clement. And talking about swagger, Presentation College certainly have a swagger about them at the moment. And it shows 3-1.
Well, so 3-1, Presentation leading as St. Anthony's making a substitution. DeCane is off. Ford is also out. So we'll give you the names of the players that are coming on. So it appears that Kimani Thomas is on. And the other player coming on is John. So John and Thomas on, and Ford and DeCane out.
I must apologize to some of our viewers. The Presentation goalkeeper, it's in fact Marcelo Philip in goal, son of former national goalkeeper and AC Port of Spain goalkeeper Marvin Philip.
Well,
was slated on the bench, but he has in fact started.
Yeah, we didn't have that. That's interesting. We had.
Repeat the name again, Colin.
Yeah,
Marcelo.
We had Ronaldo Lee as the starter. So that's interesting. Marcelo Philip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had him on the bench, and I'm surprised because we didn't. He actually started the game, James. Marcelo Philip. No, he came on as a sub. I'm not.
Oh, look at that. The old Hatters.
There's Thomas on for Ford and John on for DeCane. Those are the substitutions. Yeah, so we do apologize because Marcelo Philip is in goal for Presentation, and you rightly said, the son of Marvin Philip. Well,
following in his father's footstep. But I'm looking at the name again, Marcelo. It's not a name associated with goalkeepers. It was a famous one for Real Madrid.
There's that ball going straight into the arms of Philip. Looks very young as well, James. Not sure if you have the age, but
reminds me of his father, though.
Yeah, it does.
I'm a teammate of mine, Marvin Phillip. Did start off as a small guy, making a big career for himself.
Well, here's Vaughan Clement going up that right side. Good defending.
Tell you what as well, Marvin did start his secondary school career at Presentation College as well, before moving to Princestown.
Yes, I remember him at Princestown.
Played football and cricket, winning a secondary school cricket title with Presentation, I believe.
Don't tell me he was a wicket keeper.
Yeah, he was a wicket keeper.
Here's the ball played upfield to Boyce. Goes wide to Clement. Chips it. That's a good looking ball, but well intercepted by Haywood. They're pushing. Oh, the crowd is not happy. Thomas is not happy. The crowd is not happy at St. Anthony's with referee O'Brien. The free quickly taken. Played in field. Could be another chance here for presentation as Young going up that left side. He's out of position. Now as St. Anthony's look to come forward with it. This is Thomas. Long ball, but goes all the way back to Philip. I like that. He goes wide and then he dives on the ball. Says he'll probably take up 10 seconds or so, or a little more than that. Because we've only got 9.5 minutes left.
Fun fact with his father as well, I'll tell you. He also was a striker for Presentation College as well as a goalkeeper. In fact, top scorer in the season, if I remember correctly, Marvin Phillip.
Here is Boyce. Wide is Clement, but he's not going to get that. But they give it away to Jones. Brathwaite back to Jones, back to Brathwaite, and it comes off of Tariq. And it's going to be a throw for Presentation. Headed away. Ball played wide. Out to Jacob. Jacob has a go himself. Oh, keeper doesn't hold on to it. Morris does well to keep it in. John, long ball forward. Boyce plays a good ball. Bain towards Jacob. Cleared downfield. The heads go up. Cooper, very strong header.
Yeah, that's always going to be a mismatch. Likes of Cooper against Andel Freeze and company. Not very tall strikers.
Well, it's going to be a throw for St. Anthony's.
I think the conditions have favored Presentation College a bit more. Forced to play longer balls into their strikers, St. Anthony's College. Well, it's fair to say they've lost that physical battle in this match. I think that's where they've pretty much lost it. Haven't been able to move the ball as quickly as they'd like because of the wet conditions. Presentation College just out muscling them with physicality.
So Dubé coming on for Bain. As that ball rolls all the way through to Philip. What with it? It's is he going to go long? Most likely he will. Does go long. Not a bad kick. Headed back downfield. So it is a long ball played forward. As Presentation trying to regain some kind of... Oh, that's well won by Fraser. Sends a long searching ball. Looking for Thomas, but they lose it. As Presentation come away with it. Just about 5 minutes left of this game as Boyce on the move, going forward with it. Plays that ball to Jacob, but hit too far ahead of him. And it's going to be a goal kick for St. Anthony's. 3 goals to 1, Presentation leading.
Yeah, just think the game has gotten away from St. Anthony's College, and Presentation College now making changes to secure it, with Bernard coming in for Fonset. And it's all about game management from here for the Southern Tigers. Just sense from the body language of St. Anthony's Are they out of ideas?
Long ball played forward. As that's a good ball to Boyce, but he can't control it. As that ball was played forward by Dubé, who's come on as a substitute. Have just 5 minutes left in this game. Ball played wide towards Haywood. Chips it wide. Thomas. Looking to go down that right side. Actually, that was Miller. Thomas was ahead of him, but he opted not to play it to Thomas. He opted to try and go down the right side himself. Boyce in a real tussle here now at the moment with Abdul. And the ball goes out, and the assistant on the far side says it's going to be a throw for presentation. So there's Boyce, who's in a real tussle there at the moment with Abdul. So let's have a look at the SportsMax moment. The ball coming across. Here is Boyce with the header, and then the back heel. There it is. The long ball comes. The goalkeeper comes, couldn't hold on, and as that ball was airborne, Boyce didn't see what was happening behind him. He knew the ball was somewhere wrong, and he just sort of backheeled it into the net. That is your SportsMax moment.
Yeah, top moment. Not sure he knew much about it, but hey, gonna take credit.
Oh yeah.
Your name on the goal scoring list.
That's right. See, St. Anthony's making another substitution. 9 is off. And the man coming on is Malik. So Abdul off and Malik on. And that's not Malik Abdul or Abdul Malik. Okay, James, just in case you're wondering.
You read my mind, Colin.
Yeah, I know you
so
well.
perceptive.
I know you well. But here is a free kick for St. Anthony's. Gets dark a little earlier these days. No wonder the games are in future. The last few rounds will start at 3:30. Because long ball headed out by Cooper, that tall man in the center of the presentation defense. Ball. Good ball played forward. Twisting, turning with it, looking to take on his man. Plays a good ball to Clement. Clement looking for Jacob. Jacob wins possession. He looking to play a 1-2 with Boyce. This is Jacob. Oh, he should have hit it. Had the opportunity, but I think the ball just stuck in the wet, didn't he? He was looking to go forward with it, and he sort of was moving, and the ball just stuck on him.
Yeah, I think the return pass as well was a bit too heavy for him. Just lost his angle, and when he did get an angle, it stuck in the mud.
We may want to have a look at that again, because I thought Jacob was well in. You know, he was seemed to be in to just put that ball in the back of the net.
Would have certainly gotten him back on his streak.
Free kick for St. Anthony's. Let's have a look at it, Jay.
Yeah, and this is where I thought it went awry. This ball just losing the angle. Just needed a softer touch there from Boyce into him.
Yeah,
he could have
right.
shot one time.
Yep, you're quite right. That's what happened. The touch was a little too heavy. Yeah, the officials at the table working very hard. Just so in our picture. So a yellow card issued for Thomas. There he is. There is Thomas with the yellow card. Oh, here goes. This is a good run. But he's brought down. Dubé.
Yeah, silly foul. He's always going to lose that race, Dubé. But of course, a bit of frustration just seeping over from St. Anthony's, bringing him down, and now they've got to defend the free kick.
And we're in the final minute. Wait and see. Understand that there's going to be 5 minutes of added on time. Long ball, headed away. So it's going to be a throw. So here is another substitution for St. Anthony's. Man going on, it seems to be, let's see. I think Harewood is off. We'll have to get confirmation of the substitution. Yeah, well, Harewood is off. We know that for sure. And Abdul John, the man on. So here is the man who has just come out as a substitute, Abdul John. Sends it deep into the presentation defense. We are into the 5 minutes of added on time as that ball played forward to Tariq. Sent right back upfield. Boyce is there in a real foot race here with John, and that's a good challenge. Ball coming off of John, and Boyce is off. Well, he's a tough man, so he's going to get up. There's Coach Sean Cooper. Not sure why he's sweating, because they're leading 3-1, and it's turned out to be rather cool at this time of the evening. So I should say at the afternoon. Long ball forward. Here comes St. Anthony's. Ball played wide. But he made that run, but just couldn't sustain it. Good defending in the end. But Morris was making that run going forward, just couldn't sustain it. And in the end, it was really good defending. So here's the corner. Two minutes of the 5 have elapsed. The corner comes, headed down. Whoa, that's a great save. He got his hand hit. It was headed down and going into the far corner. And Philip got his hand hit. Brilliant save. As the ball now going down that right side is St. Anthony's. Some late pressure here. Let's have a look at it. The corner, the heads went up. A really excellent header coming there from Malik. And Philip was diving to his left and just pushed it away with the left hand. Ball played out towards Clement. Actually, that's not Clement. He's brought down. In fact, that was Dubé. So the presentation, obviously the man of the match for presentation must be Vaughan Clement. In addition to scoring the brace, he made some really telling runs going up that right side and put presentation in the position they are in. So here is the throw. Vaughan Clement. So this is the throw downfield as St. Anthony is looking to make some distance going down that left side. The throw quickly taken. The rebound comes off of Andel Fraser. Fraser looking to have the shot. And eventually it's going to be a goal kick for presentation. They lead comfortably 3-1. We are in the final minute of the 5 added on from the referee. 30 seconds left here. And no doubt we'll hear referee C.J. O'Brien's whistle. Heads go up. So it's a free kick for Presentation. Just about, this could be the last bit of action. Cooper has come forward. Is he going to go from this distance? I would think, let's have a look and see. Or is he going to just chip it into the box? No, he goes low and hard. And eventually, it's cleared away. No, Cooper again. Still, Cooper in possession. Looks to play it back to Dubé. Clement. Still Clement. And handleball, and it's going to be a free kick for St. Anthony's. So we've played the 5 minutes with just about 5.5 minutes so far of the added on time being played. Sent downfield. We still go on here. Boyce can't keep possession. And there is the final whistle. Referee O'Brien finally calls it a day.
That broadcast was brought to you by Carib Malta, 0.0% alcohol. It's the way we play. And First Citizen Foundation, building strong communities through sport.
You gave us the inspiration to be first. We gave you the solutions that put you first. You trusted us with your vision. We paved the way with innovation. You walked with us side by side, and we continued to serve you with pride. First Citizens is proud of everything we've achieved together. We made dreams a reality, shaped success stories, and painted brighter futures. And together, we'll accomplish so much more. First Citizens, we put you first.
Has been around since 1994. Our primary focus is the aesthetic upgrading of all males. Our highly skilled team of women are trained, professional, and committed to first-class customer service. Centrally located at 6 Windsor Avenue, New Kingston, Jamaica. Totally Male is your man cave, where we offer cable, private rooms, and a beverage of your choice while you're being pampered. Totally Male, a woman's touch for the exceptional man.
You gave us the inspiration to be first. We gave you the solutions that put you first. You trusted us with your vision. We paved the way with innovation. You walked with us side by side, and we continued to serve you with pride. First Citizens is proud of everything we've achieved together. We made dreams a reality, shaped success stories, and painted brighter futures. And together, we'll accomplish so much more. First Citizens, we put you first.
Do you know someone who has been affected by breast cancer? Were they able to receive the treatment they needed? Every year, hundreds of Jamaican women are being diagnosed, and sadly, not all can afford the treatment they need. But you can help. Jamaica Reach to Recovery and ICWI present the Jamaica Reach to Recovery ICWI Pink Run. Put on your tutus and tall socks for this year's color edition. Get ready to run, walk, and have fun. Sunday, October 27, Emancipation Park. Visit pinkrunjm.com for more information and to register.
You gave us the inspiration to be first. We gave you the solutions that put you first. You trusted us with your vision. We paved the way with innovation. You walked with us side by side, and we continued to serve you with pride. First Citizens is proud of everything we've achieved together. We made dreams a reality, shaped success stories, and painted brighter futures. And together, we'll accomplish so much more. First Citizens, we put you first.
I'm very privileged and humbled to be the first to welcome 10.72 second Olympic gold medal.
Oh my God. Even before I stepped off the plane, I was already overwhelmed. Just seeing the nation or like the amount of people awaiting me, and it was overwhelming. And my heart was just so full.
Watch The Homecoming, Wednesday, October 16, 6 p.m. Jamaica time, 7 p.m. ECT on SportsMax.
Ray and Never, feel we culture, yo! New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah. Share it! I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far. From far, easy. Anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we. No matter with the bad vibes. Poor rear rum, a celebration time. I feel we culture. Rear rum. Make we show ya Jamaican culture. Ray and Nephew overproof, and we just a do it for the culture. Years are older to drink responsibly.
A CB chicken, a better way. Introducing air chill chicken. It have more flavor, you don't know what you're missing. It tastes better, full of flavor in the kitchen. Better value, better taste, better chicken. CB chicken, tastes way better. Air chilled chicken, taste way better. Better value, better taste, better chicken. No antibiotic and hormone free. Have you tasted the new air chilled chicken? Or my chicken nut? CB chicken, it tastes way better.
Sports fans, get off the sidelines and join the action with Just Bet. Bet on your favorite teams anywhere online at www.supremegames.com or visit one of our 100 locations island-wide. With enough games and the best odds, you can win big with Just Bet. Be a part of the game. Feel the thrill of winning. Join the action with Just Bet. Must be 18 years old or to bet. Game responsibly.
Doesn't only dazzle with the hairstyle, has a burst of speed as well, and can shoot. Action as Nathaniel Howe punts it forward. Shackleton Maroons. Here's Malik Stevens, seeing the impact of the weather conditions early. Handball that on going Austin.
It's going to be interesting to see how these players cope with the outfield. I expect that we'll see a lot more long passes like that one into the box.
Just saw the impact of the water on the ball as it landed. Didn't roll whatsoever.
Especially in the case of Chapelton, a team that like to roll the ball around, like to play out, especially from the back.
Let's see how they'll manage. Of course, they're the opposite number, known for their defensive resilience and their ability to play in a mid-block or especially a low block, something definitely Donovan Dukie is known for. He won't be in any rush to chase and to press if he employs that particular tactic. So Chapelton Maroons might have that space at the back. Here's O'Neill Thompson, head coach for Chapelton Maroons. Storied career as well, of a national player. Ball given away, Kareem Bryant to Clennon.